Hey everyone, we're back. It's just that easy to restart the live stream, so we hope you stuck it out with us. This incredible block is about to kick off right now. Like I said, stay tuned. There's some incredible performers coming up. The next in the lineup is no exception. We're going to get it started and continue our 25-hour Laron with the next scene and Stacy Halal and Rith Heiner. So let's do it. She should be there.
I see her in there. It's Ruth. Oh. Was she there? She should have been there.
I'm here.
I know you're here. Did you see your therapist?
Yes. We did telehealth again.
Look, it's not easy having this kind of family, okay?
Why does Dad have to spend all this time in the closet being emo?
That's just who he is, honey. He's a demon. You know, my question is, have you ever thought about going and hanging out with him inside the closet?
Have you been in there lately?
Yeah, I just was just moments ago, honey.
Last time I went in there, he had half a possum. That's just... Ugh.
Look, Tiffany, if you want a relationship with your father, you have to show some interest in the things he's interested in. He likes small, dark places where he can weep openly and no one will judge him. Okay? He likes to eat possum. He loves to hunt possum. What is that?
I'm judging him because it makes me look bad. I tried to get a date for the prom. Nobody wants to take me.
Because they're jealous. They all wish they had an interesting father and a very loving mother, if I do say so myself. You are so lucky. You're so lucky, Tiffany. I can see you. I can see you wanting to let go of this teen angst and start seeing your father as a person. Well, or as a demon. I mean, just as his own individual, you know, your father is an individual and you are an individual. And to get along, you gotta make it work, you know? You gotta make an effort. You gotta move toward him if you want him to move toward you. And then you move toward him and then he moves toward you. But right now, you're both like this. You're both like this.
My therapist says that we're triangulating again.
I'm not sure I understand what that means.
She says that there's 3 corners to the triangle. It's not a pentagon. Let's just get that pentagram. It's just not happening.
Do you mean pentacle?
Whatever.
Have you even been studying?
No, I haven't been. I have a big English test in the morning. I can't study demon at the same time. But anyways, she says that there's a triangle. You're here, demon dad here. I'm here. You two are having trouble communicating with each other, so you're using me as the go-between. Have you ever heard of a parentified child? Hello.
Wow. Wow.
Don't give me that look again, Mom.
What look am I giving you?
The one that makes me feel guilty, make me feel sorry for you.
Can't you see how hard I am trying to push these hot, stingy, salty tears back into my eyes, Tiffany? Not once have I tried to put you in between your father and me. All I have ever done is try to make the two of you come together. We were just talking and he was saying that he wanted me to tell you he says hello and he's really sorry.
Why can't he come out here and say hello? Can't he meet me halfway?
Oh, believe me, I'm telling him the same thing. What would you want him to do? What would be the best, most amazing thing that your father could do for you right now that would make you feel loved and cherished the way that you want to feel?
Come out of that closet for starters. I feel like I'm stuck between two worlds, closet world and outside world. Where do I belong? Where do I fit in?
You know, it's hard when you're somebody who's of two places because you sometimes feel like you're not of either place and you don't have anywhere you belong.
Exactly.
But you could also look at it in a different way. You could look at it that you're of both places and you belong in those places, and the people in those places, they wonder if they belong or don't belong just as much as you do. But you belong in all of those places. You can go and play games with your friends, play hopscotch or ski or whatever your heart desires. And then you can come home and sit with your father in a dark closet, gnawing on a possum.
But I'm vegan.
All right, well, we'll make you something out of seitan. Isn't that ironic? Honey,
I don't know how to talk to him. I mean, as soon as I say hi, he just starts doing this demon gibberish and moaning and groaning and crying, and I panic. I don't know what to do.
Maybe you're a little too much like me. You keep everything all contained because you're so afraid of being too much like your father that you end up being a little too much like me.
You think I'm like you?
I think so. I think you like everything to be very neat and tidy and in control in the way you think they should be. But sometimes the world doesn't adapt to who we are and what we want. Sometimes we have to adapt. Sometimes we have to be the water.
Sometimes we have to let go and just go with the current.
Exactly. Just be the current. Your dad is a big old stone that's all soft and worn down by the water that's been rushing over it for hundreds and hundreds of years. And over time, it does change. The water does slowly change the shape and the look and the size of that rock, right?
Yeah.
But it's not going to change as fast as the size of the river. That's why we love the river. Because we know your dad is the rock and I'm the water. Can you just be a little bit of water and a little less rock?
I'll try.
So proud of you, honey.
Love you, Mom.
I love you. I love you so much. And do you know how much he loves you?
Yeah.
He does. You know it in your heart. You can
Yeah.
feel it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just hard being different.
The secret is everybody feels different. Even the people who look normal to us.
Yeah, normal's relative, right?
Right. And different is also special.
Well, well, well. If it isn't Tiffany Jacobs, my science partner again.
Hey, Paul.
Hey, you look down. I usually don't talk to like smart kids, but like my dad says I'm an empath.
Empath to empath.
Look, the teacher keeps on snooping, trying to see if we're doing our work. Yeah, hey, Miss Stevenson, we're fine. We're both doing an equal amount of science over here. All right.
We're sciencing over here. Come on.
Anyway, I think I saw your weird dad drop off for lunch earlier. Dude's a nut.
Paul, come on. That's my dad.
Yeah, whatever. Enough about him. Let's talk about you and how you're totally going to do most of the science project. Am I right?
Sure. I'll do it on one condition.
What's that?
Take me to the prom.
What? Get out of here. You're crazy, Tiffany Jacobs. Don't say that out loud, all right? Because the empath in me wants to say yes, but the jock in me that knows that people in the class are looking wants to say heck no. So, like, give me some time to think and, like, I don't know. I gotta open this science book. I'm in an awkward position.
Paul, come on. Paul, don't be such a jerk. Come on.
Tiffany, you're right. It's like all these years I've been playing football, and football is all I know.
Yeah.
And it's like all anyone ever sees is a star quarterback, you know? But like, I know deep down that I'm so much more. And for some reason, you're the only person in this entire school who sees that in me.
Paul. Hey, come here.
Hey, I don't want to get too close if people are still looking. I know it's got to look like we're doing science.
Yeah.
So,
I know that you're a poet underneath all that.
don't say it too loud.
No. You have a beautiful soul.
What?
Yeah.
Beautiful soul? How do you know? You can't see it. Or can you?
It's purple and blue and swirly.
Whoa, those are my favorite colors.
I know.
You got a gift, Tiffany Jacobs.
What can I say? I'm half demon.
Ha! That's weird, but like totally cool. You know, it's different. And I know your parents, I met them. I saw them at our last field trip. And yeah, I believe every word. I believe every word that you just said. Probably a demon or a witch or something like that.
Half demon.
Oh, okay. Okay. Wait, so it's your dad that's the demon?
Yeah.
I'd have never thought. The dude seems like super chill. He's weird. He's really weird, but he seems super chill. I would have never thought he was a demon. I guess demons could be chill too.
He cries a lot.
Yeah.
He's really in touch with his feelings. He cries a lot.
Oh, well, there's nothing wrong with that as long as you're not doing it in front of your homies, right? I see Rick. Rick's a running back on the team. Yeah. Yeah. Hey, enough about your dad. Every time you talk about your dad, you seem to get like really depressed and stuff. I need you to be in a good mood if you're gonna get this science project done. Am I right?
You're taking me to the prom, right?
Oh, I forgot about that part.
Yeah.
I still need a little bit of time to think about it. All right.
I need some time to think about doing all the project. I mean, it's only due at the end of this period.
Come on. I gotta pass this class. I gotta pass, or else they're gonna kick me off the team right before the championship game. You don't want to be responsible for the star quarterback missing the championship game before the big day.
You can write a poem about it.
What? About the big game?
About missing it.
Whoa, no. Why would I write a poem about missing the game? I'm not missing the game. Never gonna miss the game. Cause I'm gonna shoot. If that means that I have to take you to the prom. That means all right, you got me. Tiffany Jacobs. You must be like a freaking psychologist or something. You're so good. All right. Let me see what I can do. All right, I got a poem, but I gotta whisper it because I don't want anybody else to see my sensitive side. All right.
Okay.
All right. If I miss the championship game, everyone would think that I'm so lame. So I can't miss the championship game. Tiffany, you got to do the rest of this project. How do you like it?
It works.
Yeah, I intentionally made that last line not rhyme so that I just want to throw people off. I'm really such an outside the box thinker, but people don't think that of me.
Oh, that's why I like you. So you think outside the box.
What do you mean you like me? Get out of here, Jacobs. Get out of here.
Paul, don't do this. Paul. Oh, come on.
All right. It's something about me agreeing to go to the dance with you only if you do all the project seems wrong. So maybe I'll go to the freaking prom with you anyway. All right, I'll go to the freaking prom.
Wait, I don't have to bribe you to go to the prom with me?
No, and I'll do my part of the work. Might need a little bit of tutoring or a little bit of help because I hardly ever come to class.
I mean, I can totally help you, but you actually want to go to the prom with me?
I mean, yeah. Even though you're a nerd and I'm a jock, our families have known each other for so long, and I've always thought that you were cool. You're weird. You're really weird, but you're cool.
So what do you like about me?
You're putting me on the spot, huh, Jacobs?
Yeah.
Well, I'll start with the fact that you're the only person, literally the only person in this entire school, maybe the only person in the entire West Hampton town who's tapped into the sensitive side of me, all right? I've been writing poems by myself literally my entire life. You're the first person I've ever written a poem for. So you got emotion powers or something.
Wait, I'm your first?
Jacobs, don't.
Paul,
Jacobs, you don't say that.
no.
She didn't mean that.
I didn't mean that.
Frick, I'm blushing. Frick, this is so embarrassing.
Paul, that's not what I meant.
Oh crap.
Paul.
But you know what?
What?
I don't care. You know what? Maybe you will be my first.
Wait.
You know what? I've learned to embrace the true me. Thanks to this 10 minutes with you, my lab partner, and my prom date, Tiffany Jacobs.
Paul Westerfield.
Me and you are totally going to win King and Queen. We're going to win Best Dressed because I know a guy, and we're going to ride in style in your dad's pickup truck with the alligator on the side.
Paul Westerfield. Oh my. Late as always.
Yeah.
What? Is someone there?
Oh, sorry. Yeah.
Come on in my office. Grab a seat.
Yeah.
They keep you out on the field too long there?
Yeah, you know how it is. My
Yeah.
priorities are football, then football.
Football and football.
Right.
Yeah. Well, I
Good
appreciate you carving out some time to come to see the old guidance counselor here.
Hey, Mr. Reed, you are the man. Don't sell yourself short.
I mean, it's not just me, it's the trophies that I got.
So many freaking trophies, man. I want to be like you. I want to be like you, Mr. Reed.
Well, I mean, you study hard, you get a few more touchdowns, and then we'll talk. Or we got to talk. Paul, gosh, I don't know how to say this to you, but I got the results from your science project with Tiffany, and it's put us in a bit of a bind. It seems that you failed.
What?
Yeah.
You're kidding me.
Do I look like I'm kidding, Paul? I can't. I got money on the game on Saturday. That was a joke. That was just a joke, too.
Yeah, Mr. Reed, you're so silly. Yeah, I know you got a gambling problem, but it's all good. But Mr. Reed.
No. Had a gambling problem. The past tense, English class, past tense, had a gambling problem and lived with the consequences of said problem. But that's
okay.
Had.
All right. So if I switch it to had, can I get extra credit? Add it to my report card.
Well, I'm in the bind. Like I talked to a science teacher, and I believe me, I pulled some strings and then some. But they're laying down an ultimatum. They said no game and no prom. I'm sorry, man.
No, not both.
No, I know.
No.
It's a double whammy.
No, the prom is like kind of important.
I know it's the fourth thing. It's football, football, prom. I know it was the same for me. I mean,
I'm such an idiot. I should have never agreed to do half of the project because we ended up getting a 50%, and I know that the 50% that's wrong is 100% me.
I like that sense of responsibility. I mean, you're really owning up to that. So maybe some kind of remedial apology that you could say to your teacher, perhaps. I don't know. I'm grasping for straws here.
No. Keep grasping.
I don't have a trophy for grasping straws here. I mean, last time I grasped some straws, I gambled real hard and lost. I lost the time. But
yeah. Mr. Reed, look, I'll do anything. Look,
anything?
I can first and foremost make sure that Tiffany gets 100% and I get a 0 because it's only fair. And I'll write an apology letter to my teacher for not being up to par, but I'll promise to win the game on Sunday if you let me. Jamal, come on.
I want to say yes to that. I really do. And I believe you, son. I really believe you. And I mean, if there's points and marks for like taking accountability, then you just got them in my book, man.
Yes, yes, yes.
But my book doesn't really count for a lot because let's just say I burned a few bridges in the past with my dereliction of duty, and had a bit of a issue with
Explain yourself, Mr. Reed.
well, it was the United Way fundraising campaign, and some of the funds went missing because I just had a gut feeling that I could just, I could just ride it on 7, and I could double it. I would be a hero. I would double the school's takings, and
You lost all that money?
Well, I mean, it was for charity. I was gonna, I bet it for charity because I was so certain, and that's probability, that I would actually win more money, and therefore I could be a hero, and get maybe. How much do you think trophies are worth?
Depending on the context, how big is it? What's the real material? See, last year's state trophy, it was gold, but it wasn't real gold, so that probably wouldn't be.
Draw me a small map of where that trophy might be.
Oh, sure.
Literally gold.
Sure.
That would be, yeah, not your throwing arm though, the other arm.
Oh yeah, no doubt.
How are things at home?
Here you go.
Thank you.
Things at home, they've been better. I told my parents that I was definitely gonna pass, and that I was definitely gonna be at the game. I have family coming from all over to see me play on Sunday.
Congratulations.
What do you mean, congratulations?
I mean, it's nice to have a whole family.
Oh, you're right.
After a certain...
It is pretty swell. We do play. We have game night every Friday.
Oh, like this Friday coming up, right? Well, yeah. I mean, I play a mean shoe in Monopoly, so if you're looking for someone to,
Mr. Reed.
Yeah.
You should totally come over to my house.
No, I could. Come on. No.
Dude.
I mean, if you just draw me a small map of how I can get to your house from here. I mean, I'll consider it. I won't commit, but I will consider it. It was very gracious. I mean, I'd like to make a family.
We're the last house in the cul-de-sac.
Great. Thank you.
Yeah. I'm telling you, you'll enjoy yourself. We play like all types of games. We play blackjack. We play plenty of card games.
Oh,
poker.
You ever play any football?
We play football. I mean, your guy plays football. Yeah.
Let me ask you a question.
Sure,
Where
Mr.
do you see yourself in 5 years?
Well, I guess in East Hampton here,
Dublin.
Maybe still living the dream and, walking through the mall while everyone cheers my name. And they're like, hey, he's the guy, he's the quarterback who friggin' won 4 years in a row. State champs. Yeah. Yeah. It's a good question, right? Hey. Right back at you. Question right back at you. Mr. Reed, where do you see yourself in 5 years, bro?
That's a bit of a noodle scratcher. That one is, I gotta say, I mean, it's just, I'd like to have my own place. I feel like that would be, and a room that I could sleep in rather than, I mean, it's not that I don't live in a room. I mean, but a couch is very uncomfortable, and so who knows? Maybe there's coming together of a family again, after we mend fences and taking amends.
Mr. Reed.
I'm so sorry. This is so unprofessional.
No.
I just want you to follow in my own footsteps of disaster, and I'm estranged with my wife right now, and she won't even let me see my kids, and I don't blame her because I don't deserve to have good kids. I deserve to stay on a couch like a bad dog that I am. I'm a bad dog.
You cut that out. I'm not saying that you're a bad.
Yeah, yell it even more. Smack me. You can smack me. I won't learn any other way.
Mr. Reed, I don't feel comfortable smacking you or screaming at you or being aggressive towards you. I'm an empath, and I can tell that you're going through a whole lot right now. And hey, bro, look at me, bro. Look
Yeah.
at me.
Yes, I'm looking.
As somebody else who's really going through something hard right now,
And it is that growing.
I can tell. Yeah, we're growing because you got to go through stuff. All right, bro. You got to
I
make sure you you got to see that end zone.
have so many problems. So many.
You got to look at all those problems just lined up
I
right in front of you.
map of all my problems.
All of the gambling, the family issues, all of that, all of those are they're defensive or defensive linemen just attacking you.
My God,
Yeah,
never
they're
seen
coming
it
from everywhere.
everywhere.
It's overwhelming, bro.
Even my rear end, like my where a tight end could possibly, a footballer. Oh my gosh!
Yeah,
All I gotta, you've just got a way of seeing people, seeing really what's inside of it. It's a gift. I mean,
hey,
you are
bro.
an incredible football player, the star player, but I mean,
I
there's
sure am.
more than being just throwing a ball. There's also throwing some hard truths at people.
Yeah,
And I
I
was
call it throwing the real.
you just scored a big touchdown on me, buddy.
Hey, I'll see you at my house Friday night.
Yeah, I got the all right. See you Friday. Wow. I got that. All right. Huh. Okay.
Hi, Mr. Reed.
Hi there. I don't know if I was on time or early. It just
You were a little bit late, but I get it.
I had a map, but it took me to the left. I should have gone. I took a wrong somewhere. I don't have a cell phone anymore, so this was difficult to find. I just
Yeah, no. So do you have the $72,000 that you owe me?
it's that is probably the question of the day. I would say.
No, it's like
Yeah.
a good question.
How are you doing? I mean, you're just it's I with some honesty, I would say that I've had some some difficulty. I've had some personal problems that I'm trying to work my way. I don't have them. I really want to have the money. I would love to be that person in this moment right here, right now, to say like, yes, like Merry Christmas, here's the money, and thank you for, giving me the opportunity to give you said money. I'm not that person.
Mr. Reed,
Yeah,
first, let me just say, you were my best guidance counselor I ever had, ever.
I have trophies. I mean,
No,
thank you.
seriously.
I mean, this is a verbal trophy. If I could play your verbal words and say hello, I mean, but thank you. I just, Jessica, that's really touching. I just,
Yeah, it's
that's
true.
that's worth 72 grand.
Not
That's
really. You've always been so funny.
well, I should have got into stand-up comedy, but I'm sort of agoraphobic, and I just, outdoors, indoors, audiences. Yeah, anyways,
Yeah, no, I mean, I do mean it, and I mean this from my heart. When I was a junior and I went in to see you in your office, frankly, I was lost. I didn't know what to do with my life. I had no future plans. When I thought about what would happen after high school, I got physically anxious. Hi,
hello. Hey.
this is Tiger.
Hi, Tiger. How are you? You're so lovely.
He came
Tiger.
with me to get the money.
Well, that's 9 lives. That's I don't know why I said 9 lives. It doesn't.
You only have one.
And that's on sort of borrowed time. It feels like I've got some people that have I'm trying to avoid some sort of run-ins with there's some people in this town that aren't as sort of open-minded as you are, and so there's
You're talking about Larry and Vinny.
yeah, Larry and Vinny.
I sent them to you.
That was you. Oh my goodness. I surprise.
Yeah. Wow.
they're very convincing, you know, and they did a great job because I was scared. I still am.
So I told them they could do it. They were worried. They were like, I don't know if I'll be as convincing. And you know what I did? I channeled what you gave me as a high school student. And I thought, even if you don't feel like you're ready,
Yeah.
even if you don't feel like you can do it, you can. You told me that.
Oh, I may have mumbled something like that. I don't know, back in the 70s or something.
Don't sell
Who
yourself short.
remembers the 70s? I mean, well, I mean, you know, that's flattering. That's you know, it's nice and it's ironic. I must say, it's very ironic. You know, I mean,
I know.
gosh.
Who knew that someday you'd owe me money and I'd have to send my goons after you?
They don't teach you that in Toastmasters. I can tell you that much. They don't
What did you say? I missed that. Did you say?
they don't teach you that in Toastmasters. It's just
I don't want to miss any of your jokes.
or any of me. You just, you know, you find me. You really are good at finding me. So I don't think I've ever gone missing from your radar. So
Well,
that's
I owe that to you because when I was in your office as a junior,
yes.
just feeling like nobody understood me, nobody got me,
Yeah.
you said, I think you have a knack for finding people. And you told me
That's right. It's true.
that I
Yeah.
should use it.
You took those words literally.
I did.
You know, I mean, that's
Yeah.
congratulations. You
Yeah.
you know. Okay, high five.
Yeah. And then when you told me like you would be a really, really great at running poker
Yeah.
poker games, I thought, well, what a weird suggestion.
I know it was you know, it was a suggestion for, I would say, both of us, you know, because I at that time I felt I was sort of on a string of luck, and I was looking to, you know, maximize on that luck, and I wanted to help out an aspiring entrepreneur, and you know, just as you're saying, I saw potential. I saw that there was something there. You know, some people just have it, and I was like, that's it. She has it.
Right.
Just has it. You know, so I just I need more time to pay you.
That's, you know what?
Mhm.
I need you to step into the back of this semi now.
Okay. Now, I also remember there was another lesson I taught, which was about forgiveness, understanding, kindness, and compassion. I do remember. It was probably in the 80s sometime, but I do remember those words being, you know, because I live by that principle. It's a very important principle for me to forgive others. You know,
Jeremy, get in the ice truck.
this one, okay, sure, I will.
Great.
So, oh, it's cold in here. It's cold. Eh?
Is-
Should have brought a Parker. Oh dear. You know, it's you know, it's times like this that reminds me of the holidays. You know, it's usually this cold around, you know, the holiday Christmas time is a holiday. I'd like to see another one at some point.
I want you to see another one.
Thank you.
There are so many high school students out there like me that needed someone to look deep inside and give them.
A second chance. Hope, and a second chance.
So I just need $72,000.
You know, maybe I think that here's okay. So I've got an idea. Hear me out. There is a class that's being offered. It's continuing education, but I would get it for free, and it's about financing. And I feel certain that if I could take that class, I would learn a very valuable lesson or three, perhaps on investment and such, and maybe be able to procure said money sometime, perhaps I would say anywhere from, you know, 6 to 8 months, depending on when the certification of that, you know, so that's you know, that's an option.
Would you take off your shoes, please?
Yes, I would love to. Gosh, thank God they're slip-offs. Don't have to deal with those those laces, you know, because I hurt my back sleeping on the couch. So it was just okay, I'll you know, I gotta say that you know, I've made some mistakes in my life, and if if it's at a time to reflect, to maybe make some course corrections, I think that time has passed. So I will accept whatever the consequences of my actions are. I mean, I just finished talking to a student about that earlier, and I think it's time I face the music.
Yeah.
Of course, the theater would be a little bit warmer to face that music, but
It's just that
c'est la vie.
when you owed me $35,000,
Yeah.
you said I just need one more chance. And now,
There's two. Yeah.
you know, you bet it on 7.
Okay, I should get on my knees, I would imagine, right now. Is this
Yeah.
okay? Yeah, no, you did give me that chance. That was very generous of you. I mean, there's a lot of people that would, you know, they would just, you know, but you're understanding within that. You know, I think you will.
I'm just worried if I don't follow through with needing the 72,000, then I'm not living up to what I can be, and I'm not living up to what you set me up to be.
I can't argue that. I can't argue. You know, I'll get in the bat. Is this the bat that I should? Okay, I'll take the initiative. Okay. Oh my gosh. Oh, that's cold. Oh, that's
Oh,
oh gosh. Hey, well, all right. Well, oh, it's too
I
late.
just want to thank you so much again for helping me find the joy that I have in my career. And I'm sorry it had to end this way. But
Oh.
It's exciting, isn't it?
it's so exciting. I keep hopping up and down.
And you know what? It's been so long since I felt this happy.
I mean, there's a sparkle in your eyes.
I feel it. I feel the sparkle.
I see it.
Well, I have to say, I think I have to thank you for the support you've given me and bringing back that sparkle that I thought was long dead. Thank you. Thank you.
You're welcome. I mean, I've been there.
You have.
When you feel like you look at yourself in the mirror and you just see sort of that darkness.
Mm-hmm.
And even you put on like a super fancy coat and you look in the mirror and you just see.
It's just the outside. You just see the coat. It's not the inside. But I found my true joy. And I want to thank you for helping me with the money that I could find that pure joy.
Oh, how much money?
25,000.
That's such a great start.
It is.
Oh, Gerald. Oh, Gerald. Oh. I feel like your sparkle's coming through me and I'm just sparkling. I think like I've been outside. They can see the sparkle.
I feel like a chicken about to lay an egg. There's that anticipation that something's going to happen. Something good's coming out of me.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. So tell me your favorite part of the raid. Just your favorite moment when you were there.
Of the raid?
Yeah, when you snuck in. Mm-hmm.
Well, the best part, as you know, sometimes I have trouble expressing and I don't have the confidence that I need. So, and this has just opened me up so much. I brought little me. Little me can say the things that I can't say. So, you know, there was a big guy at the door, and I thought, oh, I'm going to, but this guy, move out of the way or lose it, asshole. And I was in there.
Wow. Wow.
Yeah,
Did you have that with you?
I have it with me. I made it myself. It took me like 3 months, but it's I can't tell you how this little guy has brought the sparkle, and you both have brought a sparkle. But this guy has allowed me to do things I didn't think was possible, that I didn't think I'd be able to do. When I walked through those doors, it was like I felt like I was the biggest person on the planet, that I could do anything.
Mhm. Mhm. Wow. May I ask your little me a question?
Yes, of course you can.
And
Just go to
how
my-
do I address Gerald?
He's Jerry.
He's Jerry. Okay.
Yeah, he's more a little.
Jerry. Hi, Jerry.
Nice to meet your acquaintance, ma'am. I've heard much about you.
Oh, I hope it's all good.
Yes, yes, not bad.
But so it's not bad. Oh, but
I
not.
joke, of course. My sense of humor is not as refined as it could be.
Wow. Jerry.
Yeah.
Is there more money than the 25,000, or is it just the 25,000?
It's just the 25,000.
Okay.
That's all there is. 25. 25,000 smackaroonies.
Not 30.
Was there supposed to be 30?
I thought so.
Was there supposed
Oh,
to
but don't let that get you down. Don't let that get you down. This is great. You are still sparkling, Jerry. Still sparkling.
Well, I just feel like something is a little amiss here. I mean, well, now I feel bad. I feel I've let you down.
Suddenly I feel bad because I feel like I have taken your sparkle and now I just made it a little bit lower, and it was unintentional. It was unintentional.
I totally understand that. I know you would never
Yeah.
intentionally desparkle me. And you know what? It's just a momentary thing. It happens. We have our ups and downs. And this $5,000 that's missing is a little bit of a down. Don't you think, Jerry? Well, I told you. Well, no.
I accidentally said to my favorite colleague that $5,000 missing, and I mean.
Well, no, I mean, it's hard not to take that personally. Like I have, like maybe you think I'm cheating you or something. And I'm sure that's not the case, but that's immediately where I go to because of my insecurities, because of the way I was brought up, because of.
Oh, Jerry, can you give Gerald a hug?
Well, it's not really what I do.
Oh.
I'm more a conduit, but if
Oh.
you think I should, do you think that'll do?
Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. I thought I didn't even treat you like a conduit.
I feel very uncomfortable.
Talking to my favorite.
This does not feel right. It does not feel right for me. Oh, no, your skin is like a baby's. Thank you for that, Jerry. That was odd, but yet I still felt something.
Yes.
I felt the spark come back a little bit. Okay, I'm feeling good.
Oh, good. Oh, I felt like my spark went down. My spark was here, and then it went down.
You know what? And if it seems that there is a $5,000 shortfall, I will take care of that. I will reimburse. I will. No, this is on my watch. I take full responsibility. That's what I have to do. That's how I'm supposed to make my mark in the world. I take responsibility. I go forward. And again, I thank you for helping me move forward instead of going back, which I've done in the past.
I thank you for being so open about that. So if there is $5,000 missing, it's okay. You're gonna take care of it.
And this is, I don't mean anything untoward by saying this. You're just lovely. I have to say, as colleagues, and I don't mean for it to sound sexist, but I tell you, I would rather work with a woman any day of the week. There's just a relaxation. There's just none of that. Sometimes the guys get into the testosterone thing, and I tend to lose in those matches because I don't like sports. I don't really know how a car works, but I feel very relaxed with women. And when I feel relaxed, I do my best work.
Well, Gerald, it has been just so easy to work with you. I just feel like we have a synergy that just
A synergy.
synergy right from the beginning. I was wondering, you always have Jerry with you.
Mm-hmm.
Stop me if this is too big of an ask. But I was just wondering, when you don't have Jerry with you, what happens?
Like, what do you mean? What happens?
I know. I mean, I'm just saying, you are so sparkly and so full of life, and I love it so much. It just fills me with so much joy. And sometimes I think, what would happen if I look at Gerald and I don't see like a mini Gerald right next to him? Sometimes, just sometimes.
No, I think I see what you're worried I may get too dependent on little Jerry.
Yeah.
And yeah, that could be, and it does. If sometimes I notice when I'm trying to be threatening, this does diminish the effect a little.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Okay, I'm gonna put him. I'll put him over here.
Great. No problem. No problem.
Okay, you're really gonna do this? Yeah. I have to do this, Jerry. You're really gonna do this? He takes things so hard. Okay.
Your face is twitching just a little bit.
Oh, is it? Oh, it's hot.
Okay.
No, it's actually, it's good. It's a different feeling.
Great. I just want to make sure that you aren't too dependent on Jerry to feel that sparkle yourself. I'm just going to take Jerry and I'm just going to move him a little bit farther away from you, actually.
No, that's good. That's good because, that can be used against me as a weakness if I'm too dependent on Jerry. I see. No, that's good management there. And yeah. No, you know what? I don't need little Jerry. We worked together before little Jerry. It was just after that night, but where I lost all my confidence. So maybe I went a little.
And I lost my cool that night. I should never, ever have thrown all of those ice cubes at you, nor the throwing stars. And I apologize. I lost it.
It's all right.
Yeah. So
it was my fault. I was not burying the guy you had explained to me the way I should do it.
I was clear. I was
you
very
were very clear, but I had a brain fart, and
I was a little bit too just like in my own mind controlling to think that it had to be specifically 6.5 feet down or the animals would dig it back up.
And I didn't realize, I thought you meant it was just him standing up. I didn't realize it also had to do the horizontal thing. Wow, I went like a lot of seconds without even thinking about Jerry there. So that's good.
Yeah. I'm not thinking about how you buried my uncle standing up, though.
I thought we got past that.
I thought we did too.
Maybe. Do you want me to make a little Jerry for you? I mean, not little Jerry, but.
I didn't think that Jerry's would maybe. It might be. You buried my uncle standing up. He was upright out of the ground, and that is so disrespectful.
But hear me out. I think in some ways, depending on your vision of the afterlife, that's a much more comfortable position. And if, he wasn't quite gone, it'd be easier for him to get out, as opposed if he was like 6 feet under lying on his back. Just the thought of that makes me claustrophobic.
I am hearing you. I'm hearing you, Gerald. Yeah. Okay. You know what? Yes, maybe I do need a little.
You know what? I think it will
Jessica.
really help. A little Jessica will help. Jesse might be a little Jesse.
Whoa.
So there, so it's not quite you, but it is you. I already have one. I just had a feeling you were going to need it.
Wow. Okay. Yes. I am. Yes, I'm ready to see little Jesse, and I'll give you back little Jerry. Jerry.
All right, little Jesse. Okay, now it's different from little Jerry because it doesn't look like you exactly, but I think it encapsulates who you are.
I trust you. You know my sparkle.
Just remember that. Just remember how much you trust me and how we sparkle.
Okay, I'm excited and nervous. Jesse.
Little Jesse. Hi, so nice to meet you. I will make your dreams come true.
Jesse, will I ever feel this? Can you help me feel the sparkle that Gerald feels on a daily basis?
I will make you the sparkle.
I feel it. I feel it. I feel it.
Hi.
Oh, hi.
I'm really excited that it's you. I didn't know who I was going to get, so
Yeah, it's me, Jerry.
Yeah.
Good old Gerald.
I adore you. I just want you to know that.
Oh.
Want to say it. I don't want to say it so soon that you feel uncomfortable, but I also feel like if I don't say it, we're not going to behave naturally. I think you're fantastic, and I just adore you.
I appreciate.
I adore you very much.
Oh, I thank you, and I do the same to you. Thank you. I'm not as familiar with you, but I do feel an immediate kinship.
Yeah. You might not recognize me in the way that, but we are on the same, we ride the same bus in the morning. We're on that track together.
Yes.
In the morning. And, you have a lot of time when you're riding, just to observe.
You like to watch people?
See people and
Yeah.
how they do. And you can see when people do things in a way that makes you go crazy. And you can see when people do things in a nice and a kind way, like you do.
Oh, well, thank you. I try, and you're right. You watch a lot of people, and there are many things they do that can irritate you, and things that, yeah. But you have to think, okay, is this going to take over my life? Is this going to dim my sparkle? No. Maybe if I keep doing better things, then those irritating things will be pushed away.
Yes. And that's what I'm about. That's my whole thing.
You're a happiness pusher.
Well, I mean, you're either putting that out or you're taking it from someone else. You're either a taker or a giver.
That's right.
And I know that you're a giver. I watch you. I mean, not like that. My heart rate gets better when you get on the bus, when I see you in the morning.
That is very sweet. That is very sweet. Oh, I'm sorry I haven't noticed you, but it's only because I just got these glasses. I'd had cataracts for 3 years and didn't know it.
Oh
I
my
just,
goodness.
yeah, I just
How
thought,
how did you find out?
I finally I went to a doctor because
Oh yeah,
I just
traditional
walked,
route.
I walked out into the street, not
Sure.
noticing the car, got hit by the car, and then while they were setting the bones, they said, "You know, you have cataracts," and
What an insightful kind of doctor to be not totally distracted by all the crushed and cracked bones,
yeah,
to also take a
also
minute
was that. And
to
what
check
was
it
weird
out.
was because my hearing was a little off too. I thought he said I had a catamaran. So I was very confused. I thought somehow I
Did
got
you
hit by I won
sail?
a lottery.
Are you a boatsman?
No, I know nothing about the boats. All I know is the word catamaran.
To wake up and have a boat when that's not even your thing.
I know.
Well,
But from that moment, with crushed bones, cataracts, um, here I am. I can see, I can walk. There was no lasting effects. So everything is good.
yeah.
But, the eyesight's been taking a little longer to come back. And for 4 weeks, I had face blindness. Have you heard of that? Yeah, you've heard of that.
Oh yeah. Yeah. My dad had it when I was growing up. It was hard. It was super hard.
I know you have
You
to
can
tell your
imagine
friends.
he's screaming at me, thinking I'm breaking into the house after school or whatever, over and over again. But it's just a condition,
Yeah,
and hard to not take that on when you're young. Yeah,
yeah, you take it personally.
yeah, you kind of feel like maybe because he's not doing it to anyone else as much. But then when I did some research and reading, and I realized it was probably it's face blindness, and I put a name to it. Is at that point I stopped taking that negative and started pushing out this positive. And
No,
anyway,
I've been trying to push. If I can be honest, just
oh,
for
yeah.
I've done a lot of negative things in my life, like bad things, maybe bordering on evil.
You
I feel I've had to atone in many ways for, I started off, I was young, I was confused. I thought I was a big man because I was in this gang. I once
from
buried
the
a man.
gang?
Yeah.
Which one?
They were called the Hefties.
Oh my goodness. Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
All the trash bags.
Yeah.
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 Anyway.
That's trash bags, and you had to be over 250 pounds.
Oh yeah, sure. So they take it in all the ways.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
They
But
use that.
then after a while, they've relaxed the rules because you can't have a gang of just hefty
So
people.
particular.
Yeah, it's unhealthy, and a lot of times you're running from the law and things,
Yeah.
so you got to be in shape.
Not to your advantage.
No, no.
To be a
Well,
very particular type.
yeah,
Also, probably I'm imagining now you're in a police lineup, and you know,
yeah,
definitely that hefty guy.
yeah. I mean, it helps if everyone's hefty in the lineup, but that's so rare,
Yeah.
so
Not-
rare.
yeah.
What do you do?
Oh, me? Uh, I don't want to define myself too much by my income source, which uh, is a part of me, but isn't me.
Isn't you
Exactly,
right?
right? But if that's how you mean it, I am currently working on day trading from home, which
Oh.
is complicated and stressful. But I'm trying to turn my ethos into something more tangible to give to people and talk to people about. I like people. I have I put I'm off-putting often. People say I'm either much too little or much too much.
Hmm.
But I'm rarely in the sweet spot.
You know what? Well, I mean, you're still young. You know what? You have to go through a lot of experiences. I too was in sort of a financial business with a lot of passing of money, and it is stressful. I remember that.
Is this after the Hefty Boys?
I was during the Hefty Boys, a little behind also, and yes, there were some loans and investments and things I probably shouldn't really talk about. But as you, like
I
you,
don't talk to anyone. So just so you know, and do what you will with this information, I'm essentially a closed loop for information. People rarely will acknowledge or speak to me. So what you tell me, even if I wanted desperately to get it out to the world, I'm the most likely person to be treated with, as if face blindness, et cetera, et cetera.
right.
It's a part of my tale.
Well, I'll tell you. I'll tell you one thing. You know what? This is how we kind of bond. We tell each other a secret. Here's a secret. I'm going to tell you.
Okay.
I once buried a guy standing up.
I mean, I've never gotten to bury anyone, a
No.
human person anyway.
Mhm.
But standing up seems at least as good for the body. Probably more work for you. If anything, I would
That was
think
my argument,
you
but
should.
it got me into a lot of trouble.
Well, can I say this, Gerald? I don't think that trouble is yours.
Well, I mean, part of it was I was involved with the death of the person that I buried.
Okay, well, that's a different part of the trouble. So maybe some of that goes on your scale.
That definitely goes on my scale. Yeah.
But the burial portion, you worked at least twice as hard, probably more. I mean, I don't know how tall this human was, but
He was 5'11".
so 5'11", and I assume you're trying to get the head below 6 feet.
Yeah, I kind of stopped at 6 feet.
That's a monster narrow hole you got to dig.
It's very hard. The last few feet, I was down there. Like,
did the hole taper in, or was it skinny all the way down? I don't dig a lot of holes.
It was a perfect square all the way down. I guess if you were looking at it this way, it'd be kind of a rectangle. But
that's a work of art.
Yeah, but it's like one of those pieces you can't really show somebody because there's a dead body in it.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair.
But from then on, I started to change my life. I had kind of a breakdown after that, and now, like you,
from literally the ground up, this is your rock bottom.
Yes, that's it. And I'm trying to find a way to give back in a positive way.
Yes.
To sort of, I guess it's a selfish thing. I want to erase kind of part of my past.
We all probably do. I can't believe I keep an open seat next to me all the time with hopes that it's going to be crowded enough and you're going to plop right down next to me. And it happened. It happened for me.
Well, I'm going to tell you, it's going to happen from now on. It's
Don't say it unless you mean it.
I mean it. I was talking to a friend earlier about a spark, and I see that spark in your eye. I see that you want to make a difference in this world, and those are the kind of people I want in my sphere.
I desperately want to make a difference, a positive force. That's what I want to do. So yeah. So I'm not a day trader.
Yeah.
I'm a forceful, good person. I'm forcefully good.
That's it. It's baby steps. So are you going to quit the trading thing totally and just focus on this?
I don't know. I don't know exactly what to do with that. I mean, obviously everyone's got to make some bread.
You have to make money, yeah.
So I don't know where to go with that. And it's, infinitely stressful because of the number of ups and downs, the writing, it's gambling. It's just glorified, impressive sounding gambling as I do it. That's, something to do.
Yeah. Well, everything's unfinished. We leave this earth unfinished. We never get a chance to finish. No matter how much you strive, that last day, as you take your last breath, you'll probably go, "Oh, I could have."
I never really. That's true.
Yeah. So you can't focus on finishing, just
That's
on
true.
the doing.
I
Yeah.
know that. I know that part. I just hadn't quite pictured in that sort of super specific scenario, you know, your day, even just the last day is going to be incomplete. You're not going to like, I mean, I guess some lucky schmo, you know, falls asleep and then, you know, stroke of midnight or whatever. I guess that would be the cleanest mathematical way out.
I guess, unless you had a dream. You know how
And
sometimes the dreams come into your head and goes, "Oh yeah, I got to
yeah,
remember
even
to
your
take the
dreams,
garbage tomorrow."
even
Yeah,
your dreams wouldn't get all the way wrapped up. I
that's
mean,
right. Yeah. Yeah.
you better make nice with incomplete, I guess.
This is the thing. Just make nice. I mean, it's so easy to be miserable in this world. You can find things everywhere.
Can I show you something? It's incomplete, but I'm getting make nice tattooed. Actually, make over here. I can't get my sleeve up that high, and
Oh,
then nice is over here. I don't have big muscly arms, but I just thought it. Even the joy of a sort of lanky armed guy in a tank top with make and nice would make people at least laugh.
I guess. So you're considering not wearing sleeves for a
Well,
while?
once I'm done getting my work done, these guys, then at least some portion of the time I'm going to make a point of getting it out there, because that's at least a portion of the battle. It's a part of the battle is just getting it out there.
Yeah.
Can I say this has been a delight for me?
It's been really lovely. Well, it's been really lovely for me. Like my stop was like 10 stops ago.
I know.
But I just thought, this is fine. And you know what? So what?
Yeah.
Maybe I will finish this unfinished conversation.
Yeah. Dude, we'll just, let's put a spot and we'll pick it back up when we get to. And
All right.
that will be our own completion.
Here's my stop. We gotta go.
Bye, little Jerry.
Bye-bye.
I mean, I've died like 3 times.
Yeah. It's so many. It's so many. It's incredible. You're meant for something incredible. Who gets, other than baseball players, who gets 3? And baseball players don't even, the third one is when you're out.
Oh, I was going to say, baseball players get 3 deaths?
Well, strikes.
I'm missing something.
I'm counting deaths as strikes. I was doing that, but even still, it wouldn't matter. You'd be out of the game at your 3rd strike, and you're still here because you're important, and something good is coming for you. I can feel it.
I don't understand sports, but my dad said that you could help me invest some of my money.
Yeah, that's absolutely. I don't know where. Yeah, I'll do it.
Are you going to finish that sandwich?
What?
Are you going to finish that sandwich?
No, did you want?
Yes, please.
Sure. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Chow down. I make my own pastrami's, and not in a gross way. I know everyone gets like that, but imagine what you eat. Someone makes it somewhere.
What do you mean you like kill a? Is this?
Oh, I'm involved in the curing process. The seasonings and salting and that kind of thing. I don't know how to. Okay,
No, thank you.
How was the taste that you got?
So I have $500 that I need to invest because
Okay.
I need to make enough money to go to college.
Okay, so we're going to turn this $500 into a college fund. Understandable. Doable, I think.
$8,000 I need if I'm going to stay in for 4 years.
8,000 is
80,000.
Annual tuition, annually 8,000, or
Nope. $80,000 altogether.
okay.
Okay.
I can't guarantee. I mean, I put things out there, and lately I have been getting more back, so I think I'm doing a good job. I don't have absolute control or power,
Oh,
uh, but I feel good. I feel like we can do it. It's aggressive. You've come with an aggressive goal,
yeah.
and there's no reason not to ask for all that.
Okay. I like,
3 times you've died.
yeah. Do you want to hear about them? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I
Well,
wish
one
I
time.
didn't. I wish I was like, no, those are yours, but I do want to know.
Okay.
But you
Well,
don't have to tell me. You tell me what you're comfortable with, and I'll be excited for anything.
no, I'm okay. No one asks me about it.
What?
No one asks me. I usually start most of my conversations with it, and then nobody really asks me about it. It's like it gets really weird and awkward. And
What?
my
Why?
dad said that you're a super good listener, and that
Your dad said that? He's the listener. Oh man,
huh,
your dad is great. He's a great man.
I don't really have a good relationship with him.
Oh,
We don't really talk that much.
oh.
He said that he doesn't want to hear about how I can see ghosts and stuff anymore. So he said, I have a friend that would listen to these stories, and he said, it's either this or you're going to have to go to a place where other people are like you. And
Can I ask you? Do you see ghosts and stuff?
yes,
That's so neat. That's
I
so.
wouldn't, I wouldn't call it neat because it's kind of scary.
I don't. This is not me being nasty in any way, but
Okay.
I am going to call it neat because I'm using the words that I like the taste of,
Okay.
and it's neat to me.
I don't want to freak you out, but I can see someone behind you right now.
Who is it?
I don't know. I mean, I can describe them and you can tell me if you think you know who they
Maybe
are.
I know them. Are they on over where?
They're kind of hovering around you. There's
Okay.
multiple people, but I'll just tell you the one that's the brightest.
Okay.
Okay.
This is awesome.
They have this kind of like 1920s kind of a vibe to them. They're about 7 feet tall.
7?
Yeah, I mean, I can't. They might be floating a little bit, but they're just tall. They're really tall.
Okay. My family is mostly tall, so could be a relative.
Okay, definitely a woman, but she seems strong like a farmer.
Okay.
Okay.
Did she have like a tire track on her head?
No.
Okay, I thought it might be.
It's not like Beetlejuice where they die and how they are dead is there. When they die and they come back as a spirit, they come back as like the best version of themselves. The version that they want to.
Awesome to know. Yeah. That's so relieving to know.
Yeah. Yeah. She's definitely got a bunch of birds that are like hovering around her. So if there's anybody in your family,
birds in my house,
and I mean they're spirit birds. Don't feed them.
Wild. I'm not wild about that.
Oh.
I mean, I'm not gonna. I mean, what can I do about it? I got to just roll with this. But I don't love the idea of a lot of birds flying around in here. Birds are gross.
Okay, she doesn't like that. She's turning green. She's like the color of her is turning green.
I mean, I like birds, just not in my house.
Oof. Ooh, she's.
Is that making it worse? Okay. I guess I've never lived with birds. I don't know. I'm not. I don't know. You know what? I've made a rule on something I don't know about, and I need to check my own process on this.
Yeah.
So, never mind. Bring the birds, and I've been living with birds, and it's been great.
It's too late. She's gone. she's left. She is not no longer a protector of yours, but she was probably like a great aunt or something.
I don't know, really, we're not, and you said she was really strong. It doesn't sound like us.
She's really tall. She's not really strong. But
Oh, I thought you said she was tall and strong. I don't know.
she's a farmer.
Oh, you said, yeah, I think when you say, someone says farmer,
Strong.
I see strong.
You have somebody else behind you too, but they're shy.
Okay.
Okay, they're shy and they're about 2 feet tall.
Oh.
Yeah, they're
Are they just, you know they're that small because you can see their feet?
I could just see the top of their head and they're like right.
Oh, okay. So you know they're just way down, but can you tell if it's a child?
Kind of. I don't want to project anything. It could just be someone that's very short.
Okay. Yes. So wise not to. We've learned lessons from my previous failings.
Yeah.
Yes. Just facts here.
He's touching the back of your neck. Do you feel it? He's like rubbing the back of your neck.
No, I feel absolutely nothing.
Oh.
That's so frustrating.
Oh, I can feel it.
I'm being touched.
I can
want
feel
to know about that.
Oh. Well, he seems very taken by you, and I think he's going to probably stick with you for a while.
Okay, little buddy.
Yeah, he died horribly.
How do you? I thought you said you couldn't see that.
I can't, but they can tell me how they died.
He's talking to you?
Yeah, it's the part I don't like. They go into a lot of detail about how they passed away, and I'm like,
well, at least you have something to share in return. At least it's not a totally one-sided conversation because you can talk about any of the times you've died.
They don't care.
What?
They say that I'm not. They say it's not cool because I didn't actually die.
Like it doesn't count?
Yeah.
Oh, that's absurd. Now that's you tell them I think that's a silly rule.
Well.
Okay, because
he wants to hold your hand.
Where do I put it?
I mean, if you put it on the back of your neck, because he's still rubbing the back of your neck.
What's he doing back there? That's a long time to rub my neck.
I don't know. He likes you a lot.
Frankly, it's kind of calming. I like it. I gotta go.
Okay. I'll just play with my crystals.
Did he see me?
Yeah, he saw you. Well, no, he didn't. I'm lying.
No?
No, he didn't even feel you. He didn't even ask me how you died.
That's a little rude. I died horrifically.
You know.
Did you tell him that his collar tag was sticking out? That's why I was rubbing his neck.
No, I didn't want to embarrass him. He was listening to me so hard, and I just wanted to I didn't even get to tell him about the 2 other people that were behind him.
Yeah, no. They decided to leave. She was getting a little pissed that he didn't like her birds.
Can't believe it. I mean, she's been with him since the beginning, and she just pieced it right out when she found out he didn't like birds.
I mean, what's not to like about birds?
I don't know.
They've got wings, feathers, and they molt.
Yeah. And their bones are very soft.
Are they really?
Yeah. One time there was a dead bird in my driveway, and so it had a little cut in it. So I opened it up and I squeezed all of its bones between my fingers.
Just curious, did you see it after it was dead too? So you saw it dead and then ghost and then.
No, great question. Great question. I didn't start seeing everybody until the second time after I almost died.
Oh, right. Yeah. Oh my goodness. Well, if this guy seems like a bit of a dud, can we go on to my next match?
I mean, we can, but he, I don't know if you heard him, but he did say that I'm legit. And I don't know if you heard that or not, but he told me to tell you guys. So I figured I'd start with you.
Okay.
So
I didn't really feel any, I mean, like he literally didn't feel anything from me. I'm kind of feeling like we should move on to my next best match on eHarmony Afterlife is Gerald.
Gerald. Oh God.
Well,
I waste so much of my time trying to find these people, and you know what? I just wish you all would give me like an address or something instead of just first names. It's like I spend weeks trying to go through all these Geralds, and I'm freaking people out.
Well, it only takes a couple of days to find the right one.
God.
I think he's wearing red today.
Okay.
You look stressed.
I am stressed. I'm trying to apply to colleges, and I don't even have a good essay.
Have you found the 80 grand yet?
No.
No?
No, I got to invest it. My dad said, go out and invest your money. So
Okay.
I don't even know what stocks to buy.
I used to work for a lady. She was pretty good with money lending. But then again, that's how I lost 3 inches in my leg. So I wouldn't recommend it.
I'm sorry that she started to eat you over many, many months.
It was her cat too. The cat jumped in.
You never told me about the cat.
It was too horrific.
It was already pretty terrible.
Well, what can I do to help you? You've done so much for me.
Oh, it's okay. If I don't do it, then I start to get really itchy all over the place. If I don't find your matches, I get itchy all over the place.
You get itchy?
Yeah, and it won't stop until I find these people, and then it just ramps back up again.
Well, come here. Let me try itching your face. Just come here. Just, can you feel that?
Yes.
Okay. I can barely see my own finger.
Thank you.
Is that nice?
That was nice. Okay, let's go find this Gerald guy.
You know what? No. Forget about me. Let's do something for you. Let's do something just for you.
Really?
Yeah. If you could do anything, oh, trust me, if you could do anything before you die, what would you do? I mean, again, before you die again.
Is it weird that I was going to say, I just want to die for real this time, just to prove a point?
You know, if you hadn't died 3 times before this, I'd be very shocked by that statement. But hey, how do you want to go? Let's do this.
Okay. I think it would be really fun to like go up on like the highest ski mountain I could find with like really scary like moguls and stuff, and like,
oh, but that's a $5 word. What's a mogul?
A mogul's like a hill of snow.
Oh,
there's lots of them and they're all over the place.
Okay.
So ideally I would like to be going PS, I don't know how to ski, so I would probably have to learn first for this to really happen. But so I would go down and people would be like, oh my God, look at her. Ooh. And like people would be taking pictures and people would be taking like videos and like putting it on like TikTok. And like I would I wouldn't have a helmet on or anything, and I wouldn't even have ski poles. I would just be like, and I'd be doing jumps, sweet sick jumps, and I'd be like going into the like woods, and I'd be like coming out of the woods, and people would be like, their minds would be going, and then I would just like hit a tree.
Yes. Okay. And the tree does you in?
Yeah. The tree first I start to wake up a little bit.
Okay.
Right. And everybody's like running. Well, they're not running, they're on their skis. So they're skiing towards me. And and they're like, oh, are you okay? Are you okay? And I'm like, what? What just happened? And then I open my eyes, and then somebody says, oh, look, she's not a person at all. she's a wolf. And then someone would take out a knife and be like, I'll get her, I'll stab her. And then there would be a big fight, and everyone would start fighting and trying to like take the knife away from him. And then other people have the knife, and then people get really excited about it all. And then other people are like, I'll kill her. And then people are taking bits of the tree off that, because I hit it so hard, so there's just pieces of tree everywhere. And then all these people have pieces of tree, and they're like, I'll get her with this, I'll get her with this. And then people are filming it, and I'm like, what's going on, and then I feel a stab. And it's a woman, and she's old, and everyone's like, what did you do? And she starts going, I'm sorry, I didn't mean it, I'm an old woman. And then somebody tackles her to the ground, and she's like, I'm just an old woman. And then they rip off, because she's got a mask on, they rip off the mask, and then it's like this demon. It's like this like alien demon with like big giant eyes, and then he like shoots a laser at me, and it heals my wound. And I'm like, oh, I could have died. Thank you so much. And then he grabs me by the throat and starts strangling me. And I'm like, what are you doing? And then he stops, and he looks me deep in the eyes, and he gives me a very gentle kiss on the lips. And that would be my first and last kiss. And then he comes back, and everyone's like, oh, it's a love story. And I'm like, what's happening? And then he starts strangling me again. He's strangling me. And then people start taking the pieces of bark, and they start stabbing him. I'm like, no, my love. And then he telepathically says to me, this is how you're going to go, and I'm going to go with you. And I'm like, is this real? Am I hearing this? And then somebody goes, shut up! You shut up! And then my eyes start to flutter like this. I start to flutter.
Hey, Carol, can
Yeah.
I just be honest with you for just a hot second?
Yeah.
I'm just getting bits and pieces here, but it just kind of sounds like you don't want to die.
Oh, I do. I just want it to be epic, and I want it to be filmed, and I want it to prove a point that I can die, and I will die, and it's going to happen. And you didn't even let me finish it. So now I'm not even dead.
Carol, you need to live. You need to live.
I'm just going to go.
Go get kissed.
I'm going to try.
Hey, man.
Hi.
Thanks for meeting with me.
My pleasure.
You know, you do just such a good job of cheering people up. I thought I would grab a drink with you. You know?
Wow.
I'm just gonna come clean. My parents won't let me be a rock star anymore.
Shut the front door.
No, they said I had to stop.
You just bought a synthesizer.
Things were going really well. I was planning a tour. All my friends, we even got a van, and we got it all fixed up. And now I can't be a rock star anymore.
What? No, don't say that.
No, man.
You were
can't-
born to rock. You were born to rock.
You can't change anything, okay? Look, I was planning on becoming a rock star. I even have a freaking guitar, but I don't know how to play it yet.
Renee, you go
Yeah.
pick up that guitar right now.
You mean it?
I mean, if you can, you do it.
It would probably be a bad idea, but I think I'm gonna do it.
Okay? I have a really good feeling about this. Now,
The
Renee,
problem is, it's just a little too big for me, you know? And so I never really learned to play yet, but I did start this song. It was like moving away from the country, moving into the city. That's what I need to do.
boom, 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 boom.
But man, I don't know. Maybe this is kind of irresponsible of me, you know? Maybe I should actually just think about something practical and not worry about being an artist. Because
Renee, I
Yeah.
dare you to name one thing that's more practical than art.
well, I could become a CPA, you know,
What the heck is a CPA?
a certified public accountant, I think.
That's not real.
It is real.
No, it's not.
My grandfather used to do it.
Okay, well, my grandfather used to dig up landmines, but you don't call him the Unabomber for nothing.
Look, you know how you're scared of cats now?
Yes, deathly.
I think I'm scared of my own success.
What?
I think-
What could scare you about your success?
Well, maybe if it's really up to me to become everything that I could become, and maybe I have nobody to blame if I don't.
Renee, I will be your blame. If you go on tour and you suck, I'm sucking. If you go on tour and you absolutely blow, I'm blowing.
Whoa.
Oh,
No, it's cool.
no, okay.
No, you just inspired me to write another line like,
Play it out.
don't be afraid of success.
No.
Instead, pursue excellence and success will come. I think that's not from me, but I think it's good advice.
Then why don't you follow it, Renee?
You know, I'm so lucky to have a friend like you because even after like 5 minutes of talking to you, I feel like I probably could do this, you know, I probably could become a rock star.
There's no probably, ifs, or buts about it, Renee. I look at you and I see nothing but rock. I get a whiff of you and I smell nothing but rock. I want you to picture your fear. Okay? I
Yeah.
want you to picture that fear and put it all in that guitar. Put all that fear in that guitar. Channel that fear. And what I
I
want
got a pair of vintage boots.
Yes!
And they have spurs on the heels. I don't know chords yet. And I'm gonna ride them into my success.
Yes.
Oh. You know, I'm third cousins with John Bon Jovi. That's what made me think that I could even foolishly do this to begin with.
What? Why didn't you start with that?
Well, I don't want to rely on my famous family members to do the thing that I should be doing myself, you know, to self-actualize, to become myself. Oh God, I was so down in the dumps, and now I'm just angry at myself. For every minute of doubt I've ever felt, I'm angry.
Yeah.
I need to grab life by the, well, I'll just say it, by the balls, by the gonads.
Yeah, the gonad. Okay, pick up that guitar, put it over your head, and just smash it.
Okay, that is not a good idea.
Come on,
It's a beautiful guitar, right?
Okay,
My
it is.
friend Stacy's lending it to me, so I got to be real careful with it.
All right, fine. We'll be careful.
Look, you just give all these people this space, you know, and I feel like such wisdom comes out of just even spending a few minutes with you.
Renee, I'm not gonna lie, I don't say this to everybody, but the last 5 minutes and 54 seconds have
Yeah.
been some of the best moments of my life. I don't see Bon Jovi. I don't even see Renee right now. You know what I see?
What?
I see an empty stage and one spotlight. And I hear the cheering crowd of 1,000 people. And you know what they're cheering?
What?
They're cheering, Renee, Renee, Renee.
Yeah.
You know what song they're wanting to hear at this moment? What song is going to get them on their feet?
Yeah. I left my job in the country.
Not the suburbs.
I was a certified public accountant, and now I frontline a band called Rattlesnake. I'm working on it.
I mean, I felt it for about 3 seconds there. That goosebumps. Goosebumps.
Oh, wow. Hey, I'm wondering if I'm wondering if you wouldn't mind paying for this round of drinks that we're having, just because, you know, I'm in between things at the moment, and it's a little tough on the wallet.
You know, Renee,
Yeah.
I've got about $80,000 in my pocket. I was going to
Really?
for something else, but I think I'm going to give it all to you.
Wait. What were you going to use it for?
Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. Nothing is more important than music, than rock and roll, than seeing Renee Rattlesnack Rapids.
I love that. Rattlesnack that
So
takes
much
it to the
better.
next level, man. That's why you're such a good friend. Oh,
Not just a snake, it's a snack. And
yeah.
people are gonna be feeling the munchies when they get a load of what you have. Rattlesnack Rapid.
Awesome. Oh man, I have to tell you something.
Okay.
I looked up to you for a long time, you know? And I just can't believe that you're my friend.
Renee, I mean, I've literally looked up to you my entire life because I'm only 2 feet tall. But oh God, you got me crying.
No, don't cry, man. You're gonna make me cry.
I need you to sing me out. I gotta go.
I will. I stopped crying in the country so that I could cry in the city. And don't you know, you're a good friend to me. With you, I am never alone. Hey, check it out. It's Stacy Halal.
Hey. Yay, we're still doing it. We have Jamie Moyer in the green room. We have a Mark Evan Jackson in the green room for the next set. If you've watched The Good Place or Parks and Rec or Community, you've seen them. He's on a Netflix #1 movie right now. Anyway, I'm super excited because I'm a big fan and have never met him. And Jamie, I'm a big fan and have had the pleasure. We've had such amazing improvisers already. It's 8:51, so we started at 5, so we're almost 4 hours in already, Kristen.
Yeah.
We're gonna kill this. we're gonna have energy forever, right? We're never gonna get tired.
It's a renewable resource.
Yeah. That's right. I ate some blueberries, and I think the sugar is giving me fake energy. Anyway, so excited. I'm having a great time. I hope you're having a great time. We're gonna stop this stream and pick up a new one so we don't run out of time and get cut off unceremoniously. So give us 2 minutes and we will come back on, and you're gonna see Kristen and it will play again, and Jamie Moyer and Mark Evan Jackson, and then improvisers from New York, LA, Queensland, everywhere. So stick around. You're going to see my face again in 1 to 2 minutes, and then we'll start back up. See you soon. Thanks for watching, everybody. Okay, there's Jamie.